Thank you for joining me in this mini training called How to Pick Up Crocheting with Just One Hook, One Crochet Hook and a Ball of Yarn. I am actually Hui Pei from Pocket Yarnings, and I'm a crochet pattern designer as well as a family doctor hailing from sunny Singapore. So as you can see, I specifically dabble in crochet toys or amigurumi, and that is actually how I picked up crocheting. So today we'll be talking about 6 basic steps. So on how to pick up crocheting, the first is basically what kind of supplies you require. Second is how to hold your yarn as well as your crochet hook. Third will be how to actually crochet a simple slip knot. Fourth will be how to crochet a chain. Fifth will be how to create a single crochet, and finally how to crochet just a small little tiny square to start off with. So once you've completed this training, remember to go and check out www.pocketyarnings.com/crochet-basics-mini-course. I will put the description at the bottom of the video, as you can see. So just to remember to go and check out that 5-day free mini course to continue your training further from here. So after this training, we'll move on to a hands-only view so that you'll be able to see how it looks like when I go through the process of crocheting, and hopefully it'll be easier to follow from there. Once you have completed the basic 6 parts that I mentioned, then we will have a quick summary right at the end. Okay? Let's get started. Get supplies ready, which is just a crochet hook and yarn. You can start off with the cheap metal hook, but eventually use an ergonomic one if you intend to keep on crocheting. The one on the right will cause significantly less wrist pain if you crochet for long periods. As for yarn, the one on the left is cotton while the one on the right is acrylic. Cotton yarn can be inelastic and difficult to start off with, but it can have great finishing at the end, especially for toys. Acrylic yarn is more cost-effective and can be great to start with. Acrylic yarn on the right can have a fuzzier appearance. So take your pick. For this training, I'll be using cotton yarn. You need just one ball of yarn to start with and a crochet hook. Here I'm using sheep's Cantona 4-ply yarn with a 3mm clover hook. Let's start with the yarn and how to hold it for right-handers. Take the trailing end of the yarn and wrap around the last finger on the left. Pull the trailing end towards the left index finger. Pull the yarn in between the index and the middle finger and wrap over the front of the index finger. You can grab the yarn between the left middle finger and thumb. This is the general yarn holding stance. For the hook holding positions, there is the pencil hold and the knife hold. The knife hold involves a hook grip in between the thumb and the rest of the fingers. Position both the yarn and the hook and get ready to start. Now let's first try a basic slip knot. Wrap the trailing yarn around the left index and middle finger, then remove it. Keep the loop open with the right index and middle finger. Slide the thumb in between the right index finger and the middle fingers. Use the right index finger and the thumb to grab the bottom left yarn string. Pull the bottom left yarn string through the loop. Tighten the trailing yarn in between the left thumb and index finger. Keep the yarn on the right hand fixed while pulling on the left yarn. Now you have your first slip knot. Let's move on to making a chain. Take the slip knot and reposition on the left hand by wrapping around the last finger. Position the slip knot in between the left thumb and the index finger. Insert the crochet hook into the loop. Make the loop smaller by pulling on the yarn on the left index finger. Using the knife grip here, you can rest your right index finger on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. Keep the tension on the left index finger taut. Repeat the yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. Repeat another 3 times to get a chain of 5. Repeat yarn over and pull through the loop to get the last chain. The final chain is completed. Let's move on to making our first single crochet stitch. We will be working into the chain. Get ready to insert the hook into the second chain from the hook. Insert the hook into the second chain from the hook to get 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop only to get 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, this time pull through the 2 loops on the hook. First single crochet completed. Insert the hook into the next chain along the row. Yarn over, pull through to get 2 loops on the hook again. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops to complete the next single crochet stitch. Single crochet in the first 2 chains are done. Continue single crochet 2 more times along the rest of the chain. Finishing up single crochet in the last chain in the row. Row 1 is the chain and row 2 has all the single crochet completed. Finally, let's dive into making a square. Continue from the earlier rows 1 to 2. Proceed to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook to make a chain. Turn the whole piece. The hook should go from being on the extreme left to the extreme right. Insert the hook into the first stitch of the second row, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops to get the first single crochet stitch of row 3. Continue to single crochet 3 stitches down the rest of the row. The last stitch of the row can be a bit tighter. Row 3 is completed and the piece has a rectangular appearance. Chain 1 at the end of the row, then turn the whole piece again. Single crochet 4 stitches in row 4. Chain 1 and turn onto the last 5th row. Single crochet of 4 stitches in row 5. The final mini square piece is completed. It was pretty easy, right? Just keep crocheting and you will learn how to make stuffed toys or amigurumi. There are plenty of free resources to get you started at pocketyarnings.com. Start with something simple and then incorporate more crocheting techniques. Get started at pocketyarnings.com/crochet-basics-mini-course. Okay, so that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me for this training. So as a general summary, we have gone through the 6 points that I mentioned. Firstly is how to what supplies you need to get for crocheting. Secondly is how to hold your crochet hook as well as yarn. Thirdly is how to make a simple slip knot. Fourth is how to create a chain. Fifth is how to do a single crochet, and finally is how to crochet a small square. So from here you can continue to learn even more at my but by using my free 5-day mini course at www.pocketyanlings.com/crochet-basics-mini-course. So basically over there will be that also step-by-step tutorials and videos on how to progress from just simple crocheting into crocheting more shapes like a circle apart from a square, and also from there from creating a square you can move on to creating spheres and cylinders, which are actually 3D forms of crochet, and that is how I actually make these kind of toys. By learning various ways to make flat 2D and 3D shapes, you can combine them in different ways to create many different types of crochet toys, or what we call amigurumi, which is what I enjoy doing the most. So don't forget to go check out www.pocketyanlings.com/crochet-basics-mini-course. Just check out the link inside the video right below. Okay, I hope that was useful, and I really hope you get started on your crocheting journey and see you on the inside. Okay, thanks for watching this video.